Hi, my name is Jonas, this is Sublime Media, and I show and talk about vinyl records. That's what I do, that's why you are here, I guess. But I also run a record shop here in Sweden. It's an online shop, so go check that out. Today I only supply my Swedish customers with the sort of music that I love. Psychedelic music, progressive music, and a pinch of jazz, because I can. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't given this a thumbs up, don't. Check this out first, and at the end, if you liked it, then you give it a thumbs up. But today we are going to talk about Longhair music. Now, when I started up my shop, the first thing I did was contact Serge from Longhair Music, because I wanted to sort of sell his product. I think that Longhair Music, when it comes to krautrock records especially, that they do, or he does, a fantastic job on re-releasing these nuggets. It's just one of those labels, just like a version that doesn't do anything wrong. So this is actually the second batch, big box of records that I have gotten from Longhair Music, and they are all spoken for, so they are going to great homes. But before I send them to different people all over Sweden, I wanted to show you the records, just share the sort of the excitement of it all. Yeah, Longhair Music has been around for 20-25 years, something like that. And Serge, I don't know if he lived in Germany and moved to France, just on the border of Germany actually. But today he lives in France. He is getting up there in age-wise, and I've talked with him, lengthy emails back and forth. So he is not going to be able to do this very much longer. And some of these records that I have here is actually the last copies that he had in stock. So a lot of these records that you are looking at, that I'm showing today, is actually the last copies that going out from Longhair Music. Now, with that being said, go check out the stock in your local shop or online, because some of these records may still be in stock on different places all around the globe and on the internet. So yeah, let's begin. This is Delirium Enigma, great private pressed heavy ass record. If you want a copy of this, it's a $2,000 record or something like that. But everything is done right with this one, and I wish I had my own copy of this. I want to rip the plastic out of this and just throw it on the turntable, because I have only listened to this digitally. Yeah. Do yourself a favor and check this out. Okay, the next one, Chicken Bones Hard Rocking Concert. It sounds like this would be the second or the third record by this band, but it's not. They only released one record and that's it. And this is it, Chicken Bones Hard Rocking Concert. It's a krautrock record with, it's a heavy krautrock record with heavy blues elements on it. Three songs on each side. Great one. Cool bunch of dudes there. Okay, Kranvinkel released 2 records, and I'm going to show you this one. This is also a krautrock record, but more in the folk sort of way. Maybe leaning a little against the progressive. And again, great one. This is a gatefold, but I can't show you that, can I? No. And the second one also. Dear Mr. Time, Grandfather. This is also one that it's super obscure and hard to get your hands on if you want an original press of this. It's more in the vein, this is a UK band if I remember correctly, and this is more in the progressive sort of style from early 70s. You have harpsichord, saxophone, flute, percussion, and then the ordinary stuff like drums and bass and guitars and sort of, but this is more of a progressive record than anything else. This, oh man, this is a classic. This is a classic. This is I think this is from south of Germany, but I might be mistaken, and I'm slaughtering the name here, but Jin. Yeah, that's the name of the band. It sounds like a venereal disease or something, and looks like a venereal disease. This is great. One of the sort of the more known krautrock records from the time period, early 70s, and I think that's mostly due to the cover artwork. But don't let sort of that scare you, I almost said, because the music is fantastic. Of all the records I'm going to show you, this is probably one of two records that blew me away. I had no idea about this record, and when I sampled it online, looks like nothing. And I knew about Elif because of their first record. This is the second and last record that they released. The first record is a little bit more progressive and fusion-esque, I think. This is, I think, best to describe it is if King Crimson had a bastard baby with Kraftwerk, this is how it would sound like, especially on the second side, the first song called Gurglers. Yes, exactly like that. Amazing record, so surprisingly. Okay, the next one, I actually had my own copy, so I'm showing that instead without the plastic on it. This is Gift, heavy record. I think that they took a lot of their style from UK bands such as Sabbath. But this is a typical Longhair record with a two-sided. I'm not going to talk much about this because I found a second press of this that I showed in a recent vinyl find not too long ago, so I have the second press of this. But this is with the uncensored cover. Eulenspiegel 2, yes, that's how you pronounce it, with that cocky backside there. Yeah, this is great. Classic Kraut. And talking about classic Kraut, this is Gomorrah with Trauma. They only released one record. I've only seen one guy here on YouTube showing an original press of this, and that is Nico from Norway. Other than that, I've never seen an original press of this. And I've actually online, I almost had my hand on one. It slipped through my fingers. This is probably one of the best records from Germany during this time period. I've listened to this a lot. It's a monster. And we bought 3 records of this. I think that this is one of the ones that was the last copies. Because I think we were 5 that wanted the record and only 3 got it. Okay, so now to one of the records that just blew me away. I had no idea that this existed at all. And to be fair, I think it's a private press, 1979 Kraut record called Doomsday by Gravestone. They released a bunch of records in late 70s, early 80s. 4 maybe, but I've only sampled this online, so this is the only one I've heard with them. But when I did, man, it blew me away, and I'm so envious of the one who's getting this record. I can't remember who ordered it, but yeah, I have to get myself a copy of this. It's insane, and they look like they are 15 years old or something like that. Very melodic. It's almost like a heavy pop record of sorts. They sing in English. It's English lyrics, and yeah. This is one of the big recommendations of this video. I mean, because many of you know about these records that I'm showing you. Some of them are classics, but Doomsday, I bet. I mean, write in the comments if you knew about that record. I don't think I'll get many comments on that particular topic. Harry Chapter, they released 2 records. This is 1971, so I think that the first one came 69, 70, something like that. And the first one is good. I have a sort of reissue of it. I think that they released it as a tax scam thing. Never mind. This is the second one. This is the best one. This is the most famous one, with this lovely cover. Gatefold sleeve. And this is Psych. It's Prog. It's Kraut. Definitely Kraut. It's fusion-esque at different points during the 2 sides. If you haven't heard, highly recommend it, but I think most of you have heard it. Yeah, the first batch of records that I got and that are already sent to different parts in Sweden, a lot of people bought this. I didn't get one for myself, unfortunately, but this is great. It's a little bit strange in this pile of records, because this is more a flat out jazz record, or fusion record I might add. But then again, I mean, Kraut, to me at least, I can hear the fusion and the jazz in the genre. So it's not super surprisingly, but when I've read about it, it's one of those krautrock records that stands out a little bit. Great one. They only released one record. An Invisible World Revealed is the third record, or the second one, from this Swiss band. I have an original press of that. And funny enough, I've never listened to this. So this is the one that came after that, called Getting Up for the Morning. Obviously with a band cover, the cover artwork is the band just getting up in the morning. And on the backside, they have taken a shower and combed themselves. So I can't really say anything about the music on this one, but An Invisible World Revealed is a masterpiece. Yeah, again, this is one that I'm so bummed out that I didn't get one for myself, because when I'm holding it now, when it's in front of me, I'm just like, it's a very tactile reissue. This is 9 Days Wonder. I only think they've released 2 or 3 records, but this is definitely the first one from 71. Original press with this one came as a foam cover. So my only guess is that there are 0 copies out there in good condition. Like 0, because foam over time disintegrates. So, I mean, it will be awesome to see what happens with this in like 20 years or something like that. But as you can see, it's foam. It's a foam cover. Such an awesome, minimalistic and tactile record. And the music is great. I'm bummed out that I didn't get one for myself. This is the second one. So this is the second one of that goes out to a home. I already knew about this and I didn't order one for myself. Sucks. But I guess as a vinyl pusher, the first rule should be that you don't get high on your own shit. So I guess that if I followed my gut, I would be ruined. But I would have so many good records, I guess. Okay, so Rufus Sufal with Fallobst, their second release and last one, if I'm not mistaken. Also a classic in the krautrock genre. A lot of you know about this record and this cover artwork. Yeah, more progressive than psychedelic, I think. Okay, 2 more to go, then I'm gonna let you go. This is Spyrogyra Sankt Redigunst, something like that, their first release. A UK folk outfit that sounds like nothing else. So I could burp up some bands from the late 60s, early 70s in the folk genre that would remind you of this, but I can't, because they sound like a genre in itself. They released 3 records, and the first 2, I think, is under the sort of the Longhair umbrella, so you can get those. But the third one, I have no idea who has the rights for that. All 3 are fantastic records and super hard to get on original press. I think the third one is the hardest one, and you have to pay like $1,000, $2,000 or something for a copy of that. So yeah, highly recommended. UK folk when it's at its best and most interesting. And last but not least of the ones I'm going to show you, I have some more here, but these are the ones that is most interesting. Is Virus Thoughts. Again, great classic krautrock record, and everything done right by Longhair. Gatefold sleeve and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try to do these videos when I get a good batch of records in. It doesn't matter if it's Guercian or if it's Longhair or if it's music on vinyl, whatever it is. I try to only have stuff in my shop that I would listen to myself. So I will never have a Metallica record or a Taylor Swift record. So I guess that for this channel I could show every single record that I sell on my shop without hesitation. It would be something that would suit this channel and you guys that watches me my stuff. So yeah, if you have any comments, please go down the comments, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And obviously, go to my shop and check it out. I'm super proud of it. Just launched this week. And if you live in Sweden, you are more than welcome to browse and shop if you want. So until next time, have a great day, everyone. Bye. So I hope you like that sort of mixed bag of different stuff that I showed you in this video. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.